back? Are we back? Hello, hello. Hello, hello. If you're hearing this, you probably made a very poor career choice. Testing, testing, 1, 2. Oh, that's it. I don't have Amazon Prime. That makes sense.
My friend, you
hold on.
have met a terrible demise. But, I don't feel too bad about it. After all, if it weren't from me, it would have just been from someone else, you know? I guess what I'm trying to say is life goes on. Well, for everyone else, life goes on, not for you. You're dead. But that's neither here nor there. It reminds me of one summer day in the park. I was having just a delightful picnic with my good friend Orville. And I said to him, Orville, I have a story. And he said to me, what's the significance of the story? And I said to him, Orville, not every story has to have significance, you know? Sometimes a story is just a story. If you try to read into every little thing and find meaning in everything anyone says, you'll just drive yourself crazy. I had a friend do it once. Wasn't pretty. We talked about it for years. And not only that, but you'll likely end up believing something you shouldn't believe and thinking something you shouldn't think, or assuming something you shouldn't assume, you know? Sometimes, I said, a story is just a story. So just be quiet for 1 second of your life and eat your sandwich, okay? Of course, it was only then I realized I'd made sandwiches, and poor Orville was having such difficulty eating it. Elephants have those clumsy hands, you know? Actually, I suppose that's the problem. They don't have hands at all, do they? They're all feet. I couldn't imagine someone asking me to eat a sandwich with my feet. Now, if I recall correctly, there was a bakery nearby. I said to him, Orville, let me go get you some rye bread. Now, I'm unsure if elephants enjoy rye bread, but I assure you that Orville does. Now, this was on a Tuesday, which was good because rye bread was always fresh on Tuesday. They made sourdough bread on Monday and threw it out Wednesday, or rather they sold it at a discount for people wanting to feed the ducks, and then probably at the end of the day, finally, they threw it all out. I don't recall. I do remember a man who would bring his son to the bakery every Wednesday and then go feed the ducks. He would buy all of the sourdough bread. Of course, you know, you're not supposed to feed the ducks sourdough bread at all. It swells up in their stomach and then they all die. At least that's what I've heard. You know, I never saw any ducks die myself, but I did notice a substantial decrease in the duck population over the course of a few years. I just never thought to stop the man and tell him that he was killing the ducks by feeding them sourdough bread. And if you want my opinion on the matter, and I told Orville this as well, if you want to feed ducks, or birds, or any kind for that matter, it's best to buy seed. I mean, when you think about it, breads of any sort don't occur in nature. They don't grow on trees or spring up from the bushes. I don't think birds know what to do with bread. What was I saying? Oh, yes. So I bought Orville some rye bread.
Thank you. That was my performance of the Mr. Hippo speech that I have to do every time anybody redeems one of those. I love sourdough bread. Chat, you guys don't know. I absolutely adore sourdough bread. I'll be honest, I wasn't trying to post. Oh, no, you're good. Verana, you are totally good. You are not the only one. You are not alone in that in the slightest. That is completely... Oh my god! Wait, sorry. Hi, Shadow. There's my cat. Everybody say hi to Shadow. Everybody say hi to Shadow. Also, everybody say hi because we are in the presence of Twitch royalty. Everyone say hello to the wonderful and incredibly talented and absolutely delightful human being that is a kitsune is near. Ladies, gentlemen, all configurations of being, we are in the presence of sheer greatness, of sheer gratitude, if you will. I should do the thing. Wait a minute. I have this power now. I have this power. I can do this. I can do this. I have this power. I did it yesterday. I'm doing it again today. There's nothing you can do to stop me because this is my stream. Everybody go follow Kitsune is near if you haven't already. She makes excellent content related but not limited to gaming and music. Golly gee, I wonder why we're such good friends. But She is wonderful. I'm helping her on a cover, and I don't know how much more I can say than that, but I'm helping her with, like, producer stuff. And yeah. Also, I think my cat is probably gone for the stream because I started getting loud and excited. But yes, I do have a cat. I'm not gonna go grab her this time because she seemed to get really stressed last time I did that. But, she'll probably show up again at some point soonish. But yeah, hi, hello. I'm gonna try and keep it nice and chill this stream, because then maybe Shadow won't freak out so much whenever I'm streaming, because she was hiding for a lot of last night's stream and I felt bad. But hello, welcome to the first ever Side Quest Saturday. This is gonna be a little bit of a change, a little bit of a different sort of experience for this stream. Mainly, Shadow is the cutest. I concur 100%, 1000%. I absolutely 1,000,000,000% agree. She is, in fact, the cutest. She's probably hiding under the couch or behind my washing machine right now. But we are going to be doing Side Quest Saturday today because, and this is not video game side quests. We are not doing side quests in video games. Rather, we are doing my own personal IRL side quests. Oh, I'm working on a Shadow emote. Trust me. Don't you worry. I am 1000% working on that. Actually, maybe if the thumbnail goes over smoothly, we will see about trying to maybe do that even on stream because I feel like that would be fun. Hi, Donnelly. Welcome back. I need to turn on my AC. Hang on a minute. I just remembered I live in Texas. One sec. Yeah, she's not having it, but that's okay. You know what? We'll say that quest starts with quest has an S in it. You know what? Hang on. Wait, I got it. No. Kit, you're absolutely correct. Hang on. I'm gonna change the title just slightly. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. We got it. It's perfect. Better for marketing. The Q will not be capitalized, it'll be the S, because I may be an author, but that doesn't mean I abide by the laws of grammar very well. But today's side quest is going to be work for the YouTube channel that I have. The Q is silent. The Q is silence. The Q has never existed, will never exist. I abide somewhat. I abide somewhat by the laws of grammar. But I'm like a private eye, you know? Technically speaking, I have to follow the law, but also there are times when I just don't for the fun of it. That title is set in stone, right? Yes, it is. All right, beautiful. Let me work on. I'm still on do stream, right? Good. Yes. Okay. Good. Everything is as it should be. Caught in a landslide. No escape from reality. Open your eyes. Look up to the skies and see. You gotta stop. Oh, I forgot I was working on a thing for Willow. Hang on. Let me get this. I'm working on opening a new thing for the thingamajig. Yep, that's words. And then we're good. What in the world? Plagued Out Panda with a party of 7 viewers. Welcome to the Labyrinth. How are you, my friend? How's stream? How's all that fun biz? I hope you're well, all of you. Hope you guys are doing okay. It's been a minute since I've been rated by you. This is delightful. Those of you who are new here, welcome to the Labyrinth. I'm glad you can make it. My name is Sky of Labyrinth of Sound, and I will be your guide through the maze today. Welcome in, Raiders. Currently, I'm working on getting stuff set up so that we can do stuff properly. I should have gotten this set up before the stream. I should have, but I didn't because I am not always the smartest person around, you know? I am not, especially when I'm getting ready for stream. When I'm getting ready for stream, there's no such thing as smartness. Keep an eye for Shadow. Yes, I will be in the VC in a moment. I just want to make sure I have everything set up beforehand so that I'm not getting distracted by encoding overloaded. What do you mean my encoding is overloaded? Shut up. My encoding is not overloaded. It is overloaded. Why? Why are you overloading? Stop overloading. Stop loading me over. I'm not gonna comment on why that's funny. I'm better than that. I'm a better person than that. Started slow but ended playing Fortnite with some friends. Oh, nice. That sounds like a blast. I'm smart in some cases, Lee. Not all of them. And this is one of the ones where I am not necessarily smart. How do I tell it to not encode so hard? Oh, it's not anymore. It stopped. Were there any changes in shares? Donnelly redeemed either 1 or 2. I know that much for certain. All streams are scuffed. Oh, really? One of the many things I struggle with. Okay. I mean, as long as we are buttery smooth, we have a very important thing. It's very important to me that we are buttery smooth. As long as we are buttery smooth, actually third monitor, we're not buttery smooth. Why are we not buttery smooth? I demand butter, like a criminal undercover. I hate it here. That's fine. That's in the green. That's not even in the red. Why is it not? I'm smooth otherwise. I just keep, like, stuttering a little bit. Am I pulling a Markiplier? No, I'm not pulling a Markiplier because that's actually visible. Hang on.
Exotic butters.
Thank you for the exotic butters. Appreciate the exotic butters. Thank you so much for that. How would I even go about... You know what? No, we are not going to worry about that later. I will text some people after the stream. Oh, it was there for... Okay, interesting. Interesting. Would that be in the settings? Would that be stream output? Ooh. Okay, what if I bring this down to 5250 kilobytes per second? Can I do that? Thank you for the 350 bits, awesome bomb. It is very, very much appreciated. That scared the heck out of you. Good. That's kind of what it's there for. That's what people have been using it for me, anyways. Much love, Kit. Thank you so much for stopping by in the first place. I really, really appreciate it. It was really good to hear from you again. Okay. I'm gonna see if that does anything. If it does, great. If it doesn't, whatever. And again, all of you who haven't followed Akitsune is near, because I think that she probably signed up by now. Go give her a follow. She makes good content. She makes good stuff. Her voice is so freaking beautiful that I took one listen to it and immediately was on the digital floor begging to be her sound designer. It was really great. Kit, thank you for the 300 bits. How dare you? Thank you. I appreciate you so much. You are so wonderful. Thank you. Shoot, I've been getting more and more hype trains have been happening. I need to get rewards for that happening at some point. I gotta talk to my artist friends. I like that goodbye, Baron. I like that a lot. It's still choppy. Why are you still choppy? Is it choppy on my end, or is it choppy just in the end of the thing? It's fine. Encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video settings or using a faster encoding preset. Faster encoding preset? Encoding... What do you mean? Bitrate. Do I need to turn down my bitrate? Is that what I need? No. What? Whoa. Hi. Hello. Thank you for the oof. Appreciate the oof. Where? You know what? No, I was in the middle of saying this and then I got distracted by it again. I am going to instead
seek fluid intake immediately.
Seek fluid intake immediately. Thank you so much for that. And for the stretch. Appreciate the stretch. Have a good stretch today. And for the posture check. Thank you so much.
Was that the bite of 87?
Yes.
Exotic butters.
Hi. Thank you for the butters. Did you guys notice in the FNAF series, whenever anybody redeemed an exotic butters, I put an exotic butter basket somewhere in the room? Did you guys see that? Did you guys notice that? Because if you didn't, you should go check it out on my YouTube channel. Let's see. Properties. Window capture. Let's do application capture. Not you, but Photopea. Oh, but now I have to do the ads. Unless I don't. Wait, I might be a genius. I might be so smart. I'm so genius. My sheer levels of geniutude are mind-boggling. Okay, anyways. Oh, that... Interesting. That's very interesting. That's very, very interesting. I'm not focusing on that right now. I'm focusing on getting into the VC. Chaos, Madness, and Confusion. All are welcome here. Okay. Yes, this is what we're doing. Okay. And then I am hopping into the shareholders VC as we speak. Donnelly's waiting for me. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Hello. Give me a sound effect if you can hear me. Unless you can't for some reason. It says that you hear me. Perfect. Good. Fantastic. Let me check all of these things because I got them all. Very genius, very demure. I am not demure. Chat, on Twitch, in order to raise your hand, you do an O and then a slash. Chat, raise your hand if you actually know what the actual definition of demure is. Raise your hand if you actually know what the word demure really means. Donnelly, what does it mean? Prove it. Prove it. I wouldn't say fancy. Fancy's kinda close a little bit. What's a hand? I know nothing. Alright, okay, yeah, whatever. Let me get this zoomed in a little bit. I know what I want to do for this thumbnail. Completely going from one topic to the next, I know. Everything I'm not. Now that is 100% correctly. That is very much correct. Is that positioned well? Let's bring it over this way a little bit. Okay, so I know exactly what I want to do for this particular thumbnail. For this particular thumbnail, I want to... Oh, rest in peace, Hype Train. Thank you so much.
Peekaboo.
Hi, how are you? How could you do that to me?
I'm looking back on the stream and I actually scared you. I'm sorry.
You did. How dare you?
Well,
Command Zero. What about Command Zero?
Take solace. Take solace, streamer.
I
am doing a cover of your song, so take solace.
What? How? Who taught you this magic, Donnelly? Donnelly, who? And I'm gonna stop sounding like an owl now. I'm gonna get that to stop happening. Who taught you this magic? Okay. I know exactly what I want to do. Basic computer command. Learn your shortcuts. No, I like going the scenic route, Donnelly. What if I don't want to? What if I want to take the road less traveled by? That's not the program I want to open. It's fine.
Why take the road less traveled when there are shortcuts for a reason?
Because it's pretty.
It's a computer.
But the long way is pretty. That's not the question.
That
that wasn't your question. Didn't have anything to do with computers. You just asked me about shortcuts. Yeah.
Okay, computer shortcut. There's no scenic route in the computer.
Them, and I don't have the energy to put into learning all of the shortcuts by heart like some people do. Cough, cough, Donnelly.
Not the cough, cough.
Cough, cough, Donnelly. I'm coughing in your direction. I gotta figure out.
That seems wrong on so many levels. Well, not in so many levels.
I was gonna
but wrong
say,
in the
there's
sense
like
you're
only
going
a
to
couple
get them
levels
sick.
to that. Learn one shortcut per stream, new goal. No. I don't feel
Make
like
it a sub goal.
Make it a
Make it
sub.
a sub goal.
At 5. Wait, what am I at right now? Am I at 3, 4? What am I at? I'm at 4. Okay, at 10 subscribers, I will memorize Command 0. No, I'm not gonna say that because somebody's actually gonna gift me that, and I probably won't hold up to that. I'll try my best, but also I'm really, really forgetful, so don't do that. Do not do that. Don't do that.
You are.
Estimate my
I'm just
ability.
saying. You are very lucky. I'm saving money for the London trip, or I would.
You're going to London.
Yeah, study abroad in January.
Nice.
Woo!
I'm turning 21 in a country where I can already legally drink.
Heck yeah.
Vi, I know that I could write them down if I really wanted to. The problem is I really don't care.
Dang it, Donnelly!
Nicely done, nicely done. Okay, here's a good one, but I want... Why isn't there any... Actually, I know the exact reason why there aren't any. So, because you guys can't see what I'm doing on my screen right now, to my knowledge, I'm currently looking for a picture of Roger, our boy Roger from Little Nightmares. And I can't find a picture of him doing the pose that I want him to be doing, so I'm just gonna have to settle for one of a couple of different poses. I'm not sure which one I'm going to be settling for. Yeah, the long arms guy. The guy with the long arms.
Oh, the creepy guy.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. No. There's more than one creepy guy. There's more than one of them. Have you seen the chefs? I don't want their chef's
That's
kiss.
what
I'm just gonna say.
You're not the
What is it? Stop. What is it? No.
one creepy guy in like the bedroom.
What am I so
thingy.
rude about? What am I
That
being
one,
rude
with all
about?
the cribs.
Stop. What am I being rude about? I'm just gonna copy this over.
Oh, Donnelly says you're ignoring them.
Well, I'm not. I'm reading what they're saying. I'm just not reading it out loud. Get dunked on. Get wrecked. This is awful. This is not great. I'm just gonna get rid of that. Roger jump scare. Yeah, well, listen, okay? I'm trying to do a thing.
This
yeah,
3 foot 6 menace with like a 96-inch wingspan.
Let's
Donnelly,
see.
you're right. He does look like he's playing an instrument or doing the moonwalk.
Games, Little Nightmares, Roger.
Just stick
okay.
a blaze, Roger, give him a fedora. Next thing you'll know, he'll be saying,
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I hate to break it to you guys, not everybody who wears a fedora is Michael Jackson. I know. Shocking information.
It's not just the fedora.
Dang it.
It's not just the fedora. It's the pose.
Okay, you know what? I can kind of see that. I can make sense of that. So, okay. This isn't good enough.
Just rotate his arm to be grabbing the hat.
It's just bloop. This isn't good enough. Get that man in front of a car dealer. I'm not buying a single car from that dealership. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Put some wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube bands next to him.
I got to give a high five to one of those guys. I'm not kidding. It was great. You know what? Sure, that's good enough because. Okay. So there's two things that happen in this particular episode of Little Nightmares. No. It was a tiny one. It was a tiny thing. It was a tiny, wacky, waving, inflatable arm tube man. It was very itty bitty. No. Tiny in general. Tiny just in comparison to the other wacky, wavy, wabby, wooby, inflatable. Waterside! Hi! It's been a minute. Yeah, hi. I was talking about you yesterday going, oh my gosh, I hope they're okay. I have been great. I have been busy. I have been exhausted. But I have been so great. It's so good to see you again. How are you? How goes it? How are things? How are stuff and things and things and stuff?
Donnelly, I can confirm, as someone who's seen streamer IRL, I can confirm they're tall.
I am tall, but the wacky wavy inflatable arm tube man was not of the average wacky wavy inflatable tube man arm. Nope. It was not of the average height of its species. Okay? It just wasn't. We're gonna leave that there for right now because I need to go get the other elements.
You know what? I'm checking the canon height of this dude. I'm gonna see if you're as tall as him.
Honestly, Donnelly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I would take on the name of Sequoia. I would be okay with that name. I would not mind that name. The only real problem with it would be nobody who doesn't know nature stuff would know how to pronounce it. Wind up monkey. Yes, you. No, I want a full thing though. I want like a PNG. PNG. You redwood. I am a redhead. You? No. You don't have a thing. You? No. You? No. I'm trying to find... Wait, Little Nightmares. PNG.
I found the canon height. I think. Is Roger's canon name the Thin Man?
What?
If Roger's canon name is the Thin Man, he's apparently 23 feet tall.
No. The Thin Man is from the second game.
Oh.
Thin Man is like the main dude from the second game. Also wears a hat. Also has very long arms, but that's because he has a very long body. Been okay, had a rough beginning of July, but I'm doing okay at the moment. I'm glad that things have turned around a bit. That's not from the same game. I'm gonna get yelled at. Actually, wait, that's engagement. Hold on. Wait a minute. That's genius. No, I don't want that. Hang on.
And this is the first game, just put a picture of 6.
No. So, okay, there's two things that happen. Hi, Axel. There's two things that happen in this particular episode. Thing one that happens is just the entire arc with Roger. Thing two is that I get really, really mad at the little wind-up toy monkeys that I can throw around and stuff. So I want to put that in the thumbnail. Sad event happened. I see. That makes sense. Hi, I'm not Sky. No, I never would have guessed. I mean, honestly, this one looks close enough. Let me remove the background on it and go from there.
I have a great idea.
What's that?
Use one of, like, these thingies. One of those. But just Photoshop it so it's the angry anime thingy.
Say that again. I'm so sorry.
One of the emote thingies I just put in the chat. And then Photoshop it so it's like the angry anime letter thing.
The cross thingy. I have that cross thingy. I have that. Roger really does. Give him 2 pianos or perhaps some drums. Okay, give me a second. Before we start playing with Roger, I have to get everything else in here as well. Where is the heckin'... There. You, and then you... Oh, it's bright. It's real bright. It's very bright. I'm lowering my brightness.
Oh, I forgot I could send other people's emotes in chat.
Oh, yeah. The hand is reaching for a bongo. Okay. Then back to photo P. We'll just roll with it. Hang on.
He could be petting Shadow.
No. Alright, I have this guy. Let me flip him horizontally. Yeah, okay.
What if Roger is holding the monkey?
No, because I'm gonna set the monkey on fire.
Oh. That's a turn.
Yep. He could be surfing, riding a crazy tidal wave. Okay,
I
chat.
like that idea.
I'm gonna be so for real with you, right? We did end up playing the full game. Roger, we don't see any more of Roger after the episode of Little Nightmares, but we do see a lot more of Roger in the DLC. So save these ideas for when we're editing the thumbnails for the DLC, and then I will do them. Deal? Do we have a deal?
Donnelly, but Donnelly, what is the symbolism symbolizing?
Symbols,
You can't
obviously.
say it's the symbolism and not explain why.
Of course you can. Doesn't mean that you're right, but you can.
But I want to know.
Well,
Still
not
want-
all of us can be in the room where it happens, Josie.
Wearing what?
Not all of us can be in the room where it happens.
Oh.
Um,
The room where it happens. The room
the room
where it
where it
happens. The room
happens.
where it happens. By God and God, it just.
but we never really know what got discussed.
got
A
discussed.
click, a boom, then it happens.
That happens.
But no one else.
And no one else is in the room where it happens.
This one will be better. This one looks more like fire. Fire, 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 my heart, my heart, my heart. Fa la 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 fa la 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 la. You guys probably don't know
What
that song,
happens
but
when
that's
there's two theater kids in the VC?
okay. Fire. I like fire. You
theater
guys like
major and the
fire?
music major.
You guys like fire? Yeah. Waterside's on it. Where's Zoidby at? Where are my arsonists? Where's Aimless? Where's Zoidby? Where are they at?
Well,
Let me see. Let me scroll.
I know Zoidby probably isn't
Here
on yet
we
because
go.
Frankie's not there, but perfect.
Here we
Just think
go.
of Ed's World. If you know, you know. Well, I'm so sorry, Donnelly, but I don't know. I don't know, so I don't know.
That's it.
And that's it. Where's my editing folder? There's my editing folder. Where's my fire? There's my fire. Fire. Loading. Fire. Okay, and then I'm just gonna like set the top of his head on fire. That's what I'll do. Like this.
Guys, I have another idea.
What's your idea?
Roger, but he's making s'mores over the flaming monkey.
Wait, I can't. Okay, I kind of like that one. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
I kind of like that one. Chat, hold on. Wait, I kind of like. I have no idea how I would make that happen though. Because
Just
there
flip him
were.
around. Is there like a flip image thing?
There is a flip image thing, but that he's not going to be holding a stick here. Hang on, let me go back to looking at the pictures that I could find of Roger. Oh, they're not here. Hang on. Oh, wait. That's not what I wanted to do. Wait. I have it. I got it. Not roasting marshmallows, sadly. But,
Oh.
hang on, I'm saving it. But, Roger 2. But, what if instead of roasting marshmallows, because there's probably no marshmallows on the Maw. That's not how the Maw works. So what if Instead, one of the things about living on a ship is that surely sooner or later things get cold. So what if he was just warming it? What if he was just warming his hands over the yeah. What about that? I had to fight all my fires. I appreciate you setting it on fire. No roasting. Just oh, come on.
He does
Come
always
on.
playing the piano now a lot more. I agree.
And then we bring this guy down here. Oh, or he's like trying to grab. Hang on. Like this. What do we think?
He's trying to touch the flame.
He's trying to touch the butt. He's playing I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire on the piano.
Streamer,
What?
for a PG streamer, you're making an awful lot of ass jokes.
Nuh-uh. That's a
Uh-huh.
Nemo joke. That was a Nemo reference.
Oh.
Yeah.
But before you were saying butt 20 times in a row.
Yes. B-U-T. As in the... What kind of word participle speech is that? It wouldn't be an exposition. Would it be an infinitive? Is but an infinitive?
I don't know.
I'm looking it up. Is but an infinitive? No, but we use an infinitive after them. Okay. Oh, no, infinitive is to something. Okay, so what kind of word is but in grammar? It is a coordinating conjunction. It is a coordinating conjunction, Josie. Honestly, it speaks more to who you are as a person that's what you were hearing.
Okay, colleges make this for like a sailor, alright?
Yeah, I'm
I fully
oh,
admit I
I
got
don't
it
have
from
my
my
face
friend.
cam on in here. Whoops, hang on. There we go. Okay. So, the real question is, where do we go from here? I don't know. Because I also wanted to try and include a clock of some
Maybe
kind.
make the fire transparent and bigger so it just covers the monkey.
No, I don't want the fire to cover the monkey, because then nobody's going to be able to tell that it's a monkey.
Well, no, like down the opacity so it's see-through.
I can't. It's already merged onto the thing.
Oh.
It's fine. It follows the curve of its head. It's alright. It's okay. It's already... It's too late. It's too... No, you know what? No, it's not too late. Hang on. Wait a minute. I'm a genius. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. Roger, you stay right there. I'm so smart. I am so smart. Chat,
It's kind
you
of
guys...
frozen. You can't really
You guys...
move.
What do you mean? Oh, I thought you were saying the stream was frozen. Don't scare me like that. How dare... I'm kidding. I'm not actually mad at you. Don't scare me like that. How dare you? It was...
I was scared you hundreds of other times. This is no different.
Yes, your point. Oh, now it looks like he's running away. Perfect. We scale you down a little bit. Ain't nothing gonna break your stride. No, nothing gonna scale you down, except me. You got to keep on moving. Okay, and then bring you over here. Bring it over the guy. Shrink it down a little bit. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Bring it down a little bit, and then change the opacity. How do I change the opacity? Opacity? No. Opacity. No. Opacity? No. Opacity. 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 Nope. You get out of here. Opacity. Opacity! Wait, it's right there. I'm literally so dumb. Hang on. What are we thinking numbers-wise? Make the fire set to add or something. What? Make the fire... Wait. Make the fire set to add or something.
Alright, Sky, I'm gonna have to leave the divine realm of the shareholders and go back to the chat.
Sounds good. Much love, Josie. Thanks for stopping in. Where it says normal. Yes? What about where it says normal? I'm highlighting the... Okay, fine. Sure, whatever. What am I looking for? I can't scroll. There's nothing extra there. Make the fire set to add or something. Set to add. Is it there and I'm just not seeing it? Is it there and I'm just not seeing it? I'm not seeing it, chat. I don't know what the thing is. I don't know what it is. Normal is a drop-down menu. I know normal is a drop-down menu. You don't have to shout at me, Donnelly. Which I know is rich coming from me, but shut up. Select add though. In the drop-down menu or somewhere else? Yes, in the drop-down menu? The drop-down menu. I don't see add. I see subtract and divide and difference. I see no add. It's not there. Just wonder out. Sure. Color burn. It's fire, right? Wow. Now you can't even see the fire. Normal linear burn. Make it burn more. No, that's not burning. How do I burn it? How do I burnify it? Burn the non-believers. What happens when I subtract? Interesting. Very interesting. I'm just gonna normal it. What happens if I make it dissolve? I just wanted you to watch me dissolve. Ooh, that's fun. A little bit extra fiery. I'm getting heat miser. You are absolutely correct. That is definitely heat miser in disguise. And Roger's going after him because he likes the cold. In the world of Shadow. Hang on. I'm going to go check on her real quick. My advice is all jokes. I only passed art class because the art teacher never wanted to see my abominations again. My hop back on VC. Oh yeah, I know. Go get food. Go get food. Well, I'm not sure how long I'll be on either, to be entirely honest with you. So we shall see. We shall see. Hang on. Let me go check on Kat. Make sure she's not hiding somewhere. Okay, she's not there. Oh, wait. She's just laying on the couch. She's okay. I just couldn't see her because I wasn't looking in the right place. But she's chilling. At least it looks like it. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Let me try lowering the opacity to 80%. All of a sudden, dissolve ain't looking too hot. Nah, I like it at 100. I'm not gonna lie, I think this looks better. think this looks best. I'm kind of pretty okay with this. I'm gonna get rid of the first Roger because I like this idea that we've got now. I'm also gonna go ahead and merge these down because this is pretty good. I like this. Blending options. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe what I need on the fire is an outer glow. Yeah, how's that? That looks a little bit better. Honestly, might not even need to change the color all that much as well. Maybe it looks like a little bit more yellow. Yeah, I like that. We probably shouldn't have a drop shadow on it. My computer's graphics are crap, so I don't really hold an opinion for what stuff looks like color-wise. Fair enough, fair enough. Ooh, inner glow. Ooh, that looks cool. But it looks... I kind of like it without, though. That's the thing. I will speak once my tea starts teeing on my voice. I respect it. You're on tea. Congratulations. Chat, completely unrelated. What's your favorite kind of tea, if you have one? Not testosterone, like the drink. If you guys like tea, what's your favorite kind of tea? I'm just gonna leave this like this. I think this is fine. And then I'm going to merge it down, because we can always start over if you need to. Get this over here. Yeah, I like that. Mango milk tea. Ooh. Okay, see, now we're talking about milk tea, though. I was gonna say I don't really have a favorite when it comes to, like, tea. Yeah, no, Donnelly, I agree with you on that. I used to have a side quest where I would try all of the different flavors that were on the Kung Fu tea menu, because there was a Kung Fu tea right by my work that was just like a very brisk walk away. And by brisk, I mean short, not cold. But taro is definitely like a family favorite for my family. Just like cinnamony warm flavors. Regular tea, I feel like... I don't know. I can't really do hot tea. I can't really give hot tea any credit anymore because hot tea is like... Hot tea feels like it's a smell experience because every time I've ever had hot tea, it's tasted like hot water, but it smelled a little bit like something else. I very rarely drink hot tea. I would love to drink hot tea for the aesthetic, I won't lie. For the aesthetic, hot tea is there. Or coffee. I would drink coffee for the aesthetic. Because coffee could be so many aesthetics. Coffee enjoyer, fair. I kind of want to get back into coffee, but I also kind of don't because all of the coffee products that I could get into right now have too much caffeine for me to handle. It tastes like water, but a little raw. I agree. Maybe my palate just isn't like refined enough. And again, maybe part of that is the fact that I don't have a very good sense of smell because COVID punched me in the face twice. Tea is good when you get good tea. You know what? Until I get good tea, I will neither agree or disagree with you on that. Or you're just understeeping the tea. Also a possibility. It's entirely possible. You know, I'm going to try something. I'm going to try something just for the heck of it. If I was a fisherman, I would say I'm trying it just for the halibut. Let's go with you. I like you. You seem pretty okay. No, never mind. You? No, you're a drawn one. No. Oh, it's an AI one. Ew, gross. Go away. No wonder you look so weird and awful, and I hate you. Is that not just the same as that one? It's not the same as that one. Interesting. Ah, but that one's not a real PNG. Ah, don't you just love the internet? I'll go with this one. This one's fine. How dare you not read my... What was it? What was the... What did I not read out loud? Should pee on my voice while I speak. That's good. I like that one. That's a good one. That's a good one right there. That's a good one right there. Fish pun, yeah. If I did it for a man, I did it for the he'll love it. I miss streaming. I miss streaming so much. I missed you guys. You guys are awesome. We're not gonna save that to Little Nightmares. We're just gonna put it in miscellaneous for now. I really gotta go through and organize my files all again. So clock? Yes, one moment. One moment. Because there's a scene in there that I really like where, there's like a bunch of clocks that are just kind of there. So I want to see if I can like slap one in somewhere. Like... What would happen if I just... Where is my mouse? There it is. Oop, come on. There you go. Clock enjoy. Donnelly, are you making a joke here? Or is my mind just corrupted from hanging out around Willow too much? And Lee, and Dia, and Mel, and really all of the BC Babes? I mean, obviously, this is gonna have to go behind this as well, in order for it to make sense. But like, what do we think? What do we think? Okay, good. Good to know that we're on the same page there, Donnelly. Good to know. You know? Drop shadow on the clock. You're so right. You're so correct. God, I love making stuff with you guys. You guys are the best. Blending options. Drop shadow. Yes. Let me... no. Let me... No. Can I not? Can I not? Oh, wait, this is how I... Okay, sure. That's fine. Ooh, interesting. Let's put it at, like, 80. Close. Just for posterity's sake. Can I make it spread a little more? I can. What do we think of that? How's that? Do we like that? Do we not like that? Does it need to be on the other side? No. No, because the light is coming from that way on Roger. It might be reversed, so it might be that way. But, like, you know what I'm saying? That might make a lot of sense, actually. The fire. Two light sources. You're very correct. But also, this is a YouTube thumbnail, so nobody's going to be looking at it and putting that much thought into it. Right? Time to color. Color what? I just do an outer glow. But black. Oh, okay. Let me turn this on. glow. Spread out far. I'll turn it black in a second. I see an outer glow and I want it painted black. Size big. Oh, big. Okay, not that big. Let me get it to where that drop shadow is already. And then, that's close enough, right? And then try this. Okay, wait, let me try something different then. Try something different. Let's try putting it to blue. Oh! Wait, hold on. No. You go here. Anybody else see that? Hang on. Come up here. Why is it not shadowing here? What's this all about? I'll set it to multiply. Yeah, one sec. Close the current window first. Okay, fine. We'll make it black for now. But also, there's this one stretch here where it's not doing it. Let's click on that. Let's click this. Let's click multiply. Okay. It doesn't quite taper though. Hang on. Let me try and soften it around the edges. No. Around the edges, not so much the range, maybe? I did the thing you asked me to do! I did the thing! I'm paying attention to you! My computer's just moving slow, Donnelly! Shadow, you good? Yeah, you good. Okay. Jitter do it? Wait. I have an idea. What if I do this? Hang on. What if I just, would this work? Okay, and then oh, wait, nope, that was already doing it. Command Z. Come on. Undo. Okay, it's fine because this was at 30. Nope, not negative 30, just 30. Okay. And then this one can go, I guess, negative 30. What would that look like? Not quite. Let's try negative 180. Let's see what that's like. No. Okay. Why is that doing this to both of them? I know stream delay. I have ultra mega zoom in. I have to ultra mega zoom in to read anything. Can you set it to 0? I can set it to 0, but the problem isn't what I set it to. Also, welcome back, Waterside. The problem is that it goes from here to here. And I don't know why. Okay, so let me set it back to 30, because that's where it was. Not negative 30, just 30. I just want 30. Man, this is really making my computer lag. She is not happy about this. Okay. Walter! Yo! How's it going, man? I hope you're alright. It's good to see you again. Come on. Get set. There you go. It's doing great. I am so happy to hear that. What is this? What is this keyhole button? What does keyhole do? Oh, it's going great. Even better. What keyhole? Wait. Oh. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Let me run a hypothesis. Are you good? I'm sorry, guys. I'll be back in just a second. Hang on. Hey, chat. Sorry. Oh, hello. What happened? Oh, it was, hang on. Gotta ban a bot real quick. Oh. Hey! Nicely done, Donnelly. Proud of you. Yeah, everything's fine. Shadow was... like, coughing or something? She's okay now, though. She seems... I think so. I'm, like, 98% certain yes. Cats be coughing. Yeah, cat be coughing. I'm sure she'll be alright. Oh, yeah, Welty, you didn't know? I have a cat now. Or rather, it's not so much that I got a cat, it's that a cat got me. Oh, my camera's tiny on this screen. Uh-oh, hang on a minute. That's not right. Let me just fill this out a little bit. How long has that been a thing? I hope Shadow's all good. Yeah, no, me too. Whatever it was seems to have subsided, so for now, we'll get back to the stream. I'll call a vet about it tomorrow. I get a cat within the next year, though. Neat. Grammar, an inescapable prison. Why, yes, indeed it is. Oh, there's an encoding overload. That was fun. That was fun to watch. Okay. Hi, welcome back. Welcome back to the stream chat. Okay, so can you see that window that's a pop-out at the moment? No. Yes, you can. Okay, good. So I'm gonna try telling this drop shadow to go over here while the other one is unchecked. And then I'm going to recheck this drop shadow. No. Why? Maybe it's this. I wonder. Could it be? And then if I put 30, what happens if I do this? I hope the cat be good. Yeah, me too. I want a pet to be able to name Galaxy Destroyer. I love it. There we go. Okay, so it was the global angle that was dooming me here. Interesting. All right, let's confirm that. What do we think? What do we think about this, chat? Tell me your thoughts. Pretty alright. I think so too. I think that is a not too shabby thumbnail. Fire monkey. He's the avatar. Trying to think. This looks pretty much like how I wanted it to. I'm okay with this. Thank you, thank you. I'll be here until I stop streaming. Yeah, I like this. And it doesn't need the lines, I don't think. I know, shocking development here, but I don't think this one needs the zoom lines. I think it's too wide of a thing that's happening. No lines or I leave. Fair enough. I can't guarantee that for all of the thumbnails we ever do, but I can guarantee that for this one. I'm a little tired today, chat. I'm so sorry. Okay. I need like a voice changer thing so I can talk. That would be sick. That would be sick. Sadly, you are just going to have to deal.
All yours.
What is happening? What is happening?
How do you sleep
What is
at night?
happening?
On a mattress from Mattress Firm. They have a low
It's
price
a mattress
guarantee.
from Mattress Firm. It's an advertisement. That's where that's been coming from. I've been hearing that particular ad so often, and I have no idea where it comes from. But you guys can't even see it. You guys can't see that ad. Oh, I'm so mad. That's where that was coming from? I'm ticked. I'm so mad. An ad played in the bottom of Photopea. That's what that was. That ad would play even when I had all of my Google tabs closed, so I would just be listening to a freaking Mattress Firm ad from out of nowhere, from completely out of left field, Shadow. And there would be nothing to it. Okay, it's fine. I also hate when ads do that. Speaking of ads, we'll have an ad break in 8 minutes. Stu's still streaming? Yes, he is. Good, good. Chat, would you guys be okay if we kept it to a short stream today? Would you guys be okay with that? Because I'm a little worn out. They want you to get a new mattress. I have a perfectly good one. Yeah? I think that this has been a pretty good start to SideQuest Saturdays. We made ourselves a thumbnail. I'm actually gonna save the thumbnail so that when I close down this stream, I'll be able to. Whoops. I will be able to. Where is it? PNG. I like PNGs. We can call it LN1-2 thumbnail. Boop. I'm getting the dreaded 8 o'clock EPs. Oh yeah, I forgot. You're an hour ahead of me. Yeah, I think I'm going to take tonight to maybe do a little bit of work on a couple of different things. Maybe I'll see if there's a vet open. Call about Shadow. Good timing, my computer is dying. That is good timing. Okay, so we're gonna start a tradition. AKA, we're gonna keep a tradition alive, depending on how you want to think about it. Let me bring you guys back over here. Hang on. Let me do this real quick. Boop. What in the world? Why are all of my face cams all so tiny all of a sudden? What's going on? Sorry, I'm doing some readjustment in the background. Don't mind me. Boop. And lock that bad boy in. What, did my camera like restart or something? Because of the encoding errors? That would make sense. Anyways, come over here. Hey, so we're going to both start and continue a tradition. I don't think anybody here is new, so y'all know this tradition. But we're gonna raid into somebody who's on their path to affiliate. Because we've got a pretty decent number of viewers, I think, I would imagine. Let me check. Yeah, we got a solid 6 viewers. That is twice as many as you would need to boost your thingamajig up a little bit. So let me go ahead, let me search our friend little tag of path to affiliate, see what happens. See what's going on. We're not doing Call of Duty, because just no. Astrobot, that looks interesting. Ooh. Elden Ring, we love Elden Ring on this channel. Overwatch, no. What is this? This is like a FNAF fan game? Is that what this is? That's totally what this is. Chat, how do we feel about some FNAF-esque content? How do we feel about it? How do we feel about something along the lines of Five Nights at Freddy's fan game? Yeah? Alright. Then we have our raidee, whose name is Spork Was Never Here. So I will go ahead and get that raid set up. It's looking like they're pretty close to winning here, so we will be able to raid them like Mel raided us once they win. I'm fully expecting them to win. So let me go ahead and search for Spork Was Never Here. Beautiful. Alright, chat. Y'all know the drill. Lurk for as long as you can. What's the second part of that? Oh man, what's the second part of that? Hold on. Lurk as long as you can. Toss a follow if you feel so inclined. And as always, no, that's Markiplier. Lurk for as long as you can. Toss a follow if you feel so inclined. And until time brings us together again, stay safe. Much love to you and yours. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Woo, my camera is not happy with me. I will see if I can fix that tomorrow as well. Bye. Love you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by.